So yesterday we got the inspection on the stem wall. I already pointed out to you the items he was looking for with the steel and the placement and the hold downs, all of that. And he blessed it. He signed it off, and so we're moving ahead. It's always a bit of a chance to not be on site when the inspector gets there, because there are things you know that he may want to know that you can't tell him. But sometimes you just can't wait. But in any case, today, Garrett's Building Supply is delivering a pallet and a half of Saccrete, 60-pound bags. We're going to mix the concrete and put it in these things the old-fashioned way, that is, with a wheelbarrow and a shovel. Let's see how that goes. So we got it going. It took us a few minutes. Everybody was a little anxious, including me. I got the mix a little too wet in the first couple walls because I don't know why. I was just nervous. But we got it figured out. Almost everybody has a job now. And the thing that is the bright spot on my horizon at this moment is Umpqua Dairy chocolate milk. I'm telling you what, if you ever get into Southern Oregon, do yourself a favor and buy yourself a pint. Went great. 3.5 hours is about as good as I could have hoped. It was a good decision not to bring in a pump because these guys figured it out. Their learning curve was vertical. It was a rocky start. I was batching it too wet. I dumped one wheelbarrow load of concrete. I made a point of not showing you that, and it wasn't exactly my fault. But anyhow, it's done. Everybody's learned a lot. Everybody's a little bit sore, but now we're ready to bring lumber to the job and start teaching these boys something about being carpenters. Well, I've been fooling around this morning taking care of the odds and ends that need to be in place before the Slinger truck shows up to put the 1-inch open behind the retaining wall. Yesterday I had Ben, because I love him so much, put this asphaltic adhesive coating, good for roofs and retaining walls, on the back side. That was kind of a coin toss, really, because there's not going to be any water get up against that wall, but just in case there is, we've got some sort of a semi-impervious coating on those bricks to keep the inside of the wall dry, no matter what happens. But nothing's going to happen. I put a 3-inch PVC drain in for the roof water. Tried to locate the transitions from 2.5 by 3.5 to 3-inch round in the right spots, so when the downspouts come down the exterior trim, they'll drop right into the pipe. Sloped it about 1/8 of an inch per foot, coming around to the back, and then cut a hole into the top of the 8-inch corrugated plastic culvert that we uncovered months ago when we were kind of excavating this site to begin with. The 3-inch plastic just drops straight into the top of the 8-inch corrugated. It'll be coming rapidly. It'll kind of tend to wash itself and clean itself out as it comes, and I think, and I hope, that this is going to be a permanent and bulletproof fix for the roof water. So this is the waterproof coating that Ben put on for me. Bless his heart. We held it down enough that the black will not be showing above the grade. That's the 3-inch PVC roof water line, sloping 1/8 of an inch per foot. That's going to be captured and do its good work once the Slinger truck puts the rock in here. And this is the vertical line that will receive the downspout at some future date. This is going to be cut off to the right height once we know what the right height is. It took me about a half an hour this morning to uncover that black corrugated pipe that we had uncovered weeks ago, months ago. We've dropped right into the top. It'll be coming at speed and probably should keep everything cleaned out for a ways. I'm going to put a little concrete around that just to make sure it doesn't get jarred loose. So this is Bart Smith. He's been working for Guido's, Umpqua Sand and Gravel, concrete service for, since what?
27, 28, 29 years?
27, 28, 29 years. Time goes by. He started for them just before I moved back here from Las Vegas. And he was on probably the 2nd or 3rd truck that I ever ordered. You know, when I started ordering mud, he showed up. Kurt was in the first one ever, and Clay, I think, was on one probably. Mm-hmm. And then, so he's been all over Douglas County delivering concrete. He's great on one of the front of these, you know, front-loading mixers. How long have you been running one of these things?
Going on 4 years.
4 years. How long did it take before you had it in your hands?
5 months.
5 months.
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah. You're probably still discovering things that it'll do.
Oh yeah. Each day's a new day. You never know what you're going to get into.
Yeah. You get sent to some technical situations probably now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Shooting through a window into a house.
Oh man.
And that.
So, do you ever run into people who are just skeptical and not excited about this? And if so, how long until they become a fan?
As soon as they don't have to wheelbarrow it.
Yeah, as soon as they throw their wheelbarrow away. Yeah. So he just put 15 tons in here, is that what you said? I ordered about 10 yards. He's got every bit of that, probably closer to a dozen yards. And every one of these rocks, with the exception of 300 or 400 that are on the slab, are exactly where they need to be. So how far can you sling this stuff? I mean, if you crack that thing wide open and let her buck, how far will it fly?
1 inch minus, a little over 100 feet.
Think of that.
There's not much minus when it gets there, though.
You saw the dust we started out with. He said, get a hose, we'll put a hose on this thing and control the dust. And it did. But it's just amazing to think about delivering material 100 feet. It's got to be a big pattern when it gets out there.
Yeah, the pattern does get bigger.
You can probably almost fine grade with it out there like that.
I try to.
Yeah.
Landscapers enjoy it when they don't have to rake too much.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. How long are you going to keep running this truck, or can you answer that?
Yeah, as long as I can.
As long as you can. Beats working.
Until they send me out the door.
Yeah, right on. Well, they're not doing that anytime soon, because a good operator is a hard thing to find. Thanks, Bart.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks for watching Essential Craftsman, and keep up the good work.